And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning. Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it away first. Texas. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when... The 15. The end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Noles want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Giving him his pass. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense here.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business. Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, bringing them making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle, it's Golden. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The sure hands, it's Blue. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Coming out with it, it's McCray. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense working from the pistol. Going with the ground game left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Morton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're getting it to your back in the passing game to the perimeter. You're just hoping he can make a guy miss and use his athleticism and speed, but a way better job tackling that time defensively, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's Golden. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Running through contact. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Here comes the Texas offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's held. Touchdown, Texas! They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Still on his feet. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. The offense lining up for a first down play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. They're trying to get to it. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll bring it back. It's Golden.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the Texas offense will take over.
First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had it.
And the pass hits, picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
To throw, it's Ewers. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Clemson is quick to the line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understand this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On second down, wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Final play of the quarter coming. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Pulls and fires complete. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And he's brought down after a nice... As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Motion from the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Tide.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ready to fire from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course, he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Finds his man. It's Bond. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Longhorns are on the move. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And on second down for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
This is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Alabama pushing the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires the pass, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this run.
The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Dropping back. It's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Try to barge their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Ewers. Finds a man on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Ewers. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Fast motion from the offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Snagged in the middle. It's golden. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After the misfire, it's second down. It's a draw. Pulls his way forward. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the play.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. unloads it left. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you
a shot toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Texas!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you, I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the single back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Howard. Using his legs to buy some time. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's Tate. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? They'll try to bully their way for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's there to make the stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
With the catch, it's Golden. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Feeling some heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Caught over the middle. It's Scott. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. Snap in the shotgun. Pockets, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Right down the middle. He's got it. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things.
He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here's the handoff. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are...
And he lays out and snags it down the left side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's caught. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this.
Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the run, it's Judkins. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Howard. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown.